What up? This is another episode of Mind Trigger. I'm your host, Nay Nails.
I'm Juicy.
What's going on, Jay? Of course, I was in the background.
And Luke.
Okay, so we have our next episode covering dating sites. So we're gonna go over the do's and don'ts, the etiquette, the how you can pick up people, best and worst dating sites. A bunch of various topics.
Did y'all see that Black Planet coming back? Y'all saw that?
By Solange.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a Black Planet. Anyone of y'all?
Nope.
Nah, I don't know what Black Planet is.
I definitely did it.
Oh,
Wait.
Definitely.
Wait, you said you don't know what it is?
No.
Wow.
I mean, because I get Black Planet and Backpage confused.
Oh no, you can't. No,
I kind
Two different things.
no. They're completely
So
different
totally two different things.
I'm sorry, I thought they were the same.
things. One is for the whores.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black
Stay
Jump's
away
the
from
voice.
both of them.
That's like comparing mansion and trap houses.
Yeah. Hey, Luke, you remember your Black Planet name?
Yeah, actually, I do. The original one was like Tone Loke.
Okay, I had two out here.
Uh,
I hear you.
I had to change it because of that Loke stuff. It was a whole bunch of Crips adding me, and I didn't know what was going. I was like, wait, why all these Crips keep adding me? And I figured it out. I'm like, oh, I had to change it. I think I changed like Tone
So
Loke.
what you're trying to say is they're trying to see you home, cuz.
Yeah. We was on Clack Planet, not Black Planet.
Just had a hella friend request from a whole bunch of Crips out of nowhere. Probably had the Dub C playing in the background.
Yeah, they had them little gifts with the Crip couples.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. With the bandanas around their mouth.
Yeah.
There's hella gangsters on there with a whole bunch of gifts with hella glitter.
Yeah.
Black Planet was the shit. Hands down. I don't think nothing is beating the Black Planet. Nothing.
Nah, not Black Panther at its height. Nah.
I heard Black Planet.
What? You got banners? You put music on the background?
So it's MySpace. Like,
No.
But this is before MySpace.
but
This
like
is way
MySpace,
before.
no?
You mean MySpace is like Black Planet? Correction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect Black Planet.
My bad. Clearly, I'm the younger of the crew.
But you had banners. You had. Hey, look. Remember when you had to find somebody that know how to put the music on? They had to put the whole code in.
For then you had the you had a guest book in there too. Like they could come
That guest book was the shit. Like, that's how you know who's looking at your page.
Yeah.
So then when you go through the guest book, you gotta copy all your lines and shit. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Copy and paste to everybody on that guest list. That guest list was. Let's have a moment of silence for Black Planet. And we're back now.
So, what's some common dating sites today? You guys think?
What's that? Christian Mingle.
Black people meet.
Yeah, of course. Match.com.
Yeah. Tinder. People like swiping Tinder. So
Plenty of fish, clearly.
Oh yeah. Plenty of fish on there.
Shit, Instagram a damn dating site too.
Yeah.
Work it.
No, I would say Snap though, more so. I think Snap is a site for cheaters.
Snap, yeah?
Yeah, Snap.
Why?
Because how it automatic, like it's no trace on Snap. Everything deletes automatically.
Like, delete all
like,
that shit.
archiving,
Delete
and
all
none of
that shit.
No trace, no case.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
so you send somebody a message, soon they open it, it's just disappearing in front of your eyes.
Oh. That's good.
Like,
So I've heard of a site called Seeking Arrangements, where chicks can go to look for sugar daddies, but it's a dating site for sugar daddies, basically.
Wow.
A little bit of something for everybody. Then you got a Pornhub. That's a dating site.
You consider Pornhub a dating site?
Yeah, because they be like, "Hey, you wanna hook up?" Like,
Really? I didn't know that.
You never be watching. It's like a porn commercial, and they be like, "Hey, you wanna fucking?"
Oh.
in your area, like it's like girls that want to fuck in your area. Same thing.
Yeah, you bound to get catfish to rob.
Hell, yeah.
Backpage wasn't considered a dating site.
No, you paying for that ass. I ain't dating.
Okay.
Yeah, you paying for that.
That's out.
Whores get paid. They was hooking up everywhere.
Great.
You find somebody on back page. Send her back. That's not good.
So, what's the best dating site versus the worst dating site? Like, what makes a dating site bad or good?
I think at its peak, Black Planet was the shit at its peak. I think a lot of hookups happen on Black Planet. A lot of legit hookups.
So, black people meet would be the worst? Because I heard like it was a bunch of ratchet people. Like,
I don't know. I've never been on there.
You never seen the commercials? Like, even the commercials was like ratchet. And they only show black people meet commercials on BET. Nowhere else.
Right after the Everett commercial.
Yeah.
I can't. Why Luke? Why Luke is just.
Have y'all ever been catfished?
I have.
Yeah.
Wow. Nah, I can't get catfish.
What about you, Nah?
I have.
By a dude or a woman?
The dude.
Because I had a friend that got catfished by a female pretending to be a male.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where did you meet him at?
Fridays.
Okay.
And
So no. I'm talking about initially. Like, how did you start talking to him? Was it on Instagram?
it wasn't on. What was it? I think MySpace.
Okay.
I believe MySpace.
So what kind of profile pictures did he have?
He had a nice profile picture. He was like a up and coming actor / rapper.
I think all the rappers came from MySpace.
First of all, this sounds like the same story with my friend because this nigga was a singer. Like he was he basically was telling how he was a celebrity, and the reason why they never could meet in person was because he was always on the road doing shows and stuff like that. Whole time it's a bitch.
Oh.
But go ahead,
he was real. We was like really friends, and he was just saying like, "Wow, you seem so cool. I would love to meet up with you." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." So I'm like, "Well," he said, "Will you be free?" So I told him I was free. Let's say Friday. I was like, "I'm free Friday, whatever." So it's up to you. We could meet up or whatever, share some ideas, whatever. I forgot. It wasn't even. I don't think it was even no hitting it off or some. I'm attracted to him. I just thought that it was cool to meet somebody that I was talking to for a long time on the chat, and I met up with him, and this dude was like, I don't know, he was kind of like a oh my god, I'm going to hell. He's like a chemo patient.
Oh.
Like looked totally different from his picture. Yeah, I was.
So what did you say though when you saw him?
No, I kept a straight face. I kept, that didn't make one feel uncomfortable, whatever. Like an hour later, after sitting down and us eating, whatever, he finally came out and told me that he had lupus.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay. But if he would have told me, it still wouldn't been no problem. That's something that you can't help. He's like, yeah, but you just made me feel so comfortable. I didn't feel like I had to, and I'm like, yeah, but you should. Like, if that's something that bothers you, you should tell somebody and give them a chance too. I said, even though it doesn't bother me.
But the question is, well, how was your profile picture looking at that time for him to not to tell you he had a whole lupus?
My pictures was popping like my pictures is now. The fuck, I still look like my pictures when I was 20 years ago, 18 years ago.
Was that the Throwback Thursday picture you put back up?
Nah, because during MySpace, I was out of high school. You forgot I'm like the cool girl of the group. I was grown during that day, so yeah, I was like, I would say that was like more so my trip pictures and me like Belize, Costa Rica. Like I was putting
up out here popping.
Yeah, putting my pictures like my oldie but goodies pictures up there. I felt bad, but it was like in my head, I'm like, this, like, dude, look like you need a cane.
Disrespectful.
Hey, Luke, do you say you got catfish before or no?
Yeah, I got catfish. This was like back in high school though. Like talking to this girl, you go to AOL, the chat rooms, and you start just doing a direct message. So we start talking,
Wait, hold on.
exchange.
Hey, Luke.
Uh-huh.
At first, you did hit it with that AS/L.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
Classic line on the AOL.
Yeah. So you see the see it match up. You definitely gotta hit it with that instant message.
Hell yeah, that should be like at the time it probably like 16 Jersey, female. Oh, I'm in there.
Yo, for real. So we started talking about we get to exchanging pictures, and the picture she sent, I'm like, she look cute. So I'm talking to my sister. I tell her, this is later on. I'm talking to my sister, telling the story. Show the picture. She like, yo, that's Aaliyah. And I'm like, what? She's like, nah, yo.
Wait,
like that, yeah, that's
the singer Aaliyah?
The singer, yeah, the singer Aaliyah, yeah. I don't know what picture she found. It was some picture I never saw before. But it was like the way she cropped it or the way she did the picture, like, yo, it just looked like a regular, like it didn't look like Aaliyah. Like, I don't know what she did, but then I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, yo, she right. And then I ended up like later on, like years down the road, I seen that picture in like a documentary. I'm like, damn.
Did you have your glasses on?
Yeah.
Yo, how you gonna get catfish by Aaliyah?
It was like one of them before the fame pictures. It wasn't like a regular Aaliyah picture. I'm telling you.
Oh my
Man, that
god.
was her Girl Scout picture or something. That's crazy.
That's wild. So, any of y'all ever use a dating site? Tinder, Plenty of Fish, something like that?
I was only on Black Planet when it first started popping off. That was it.
Yeah, same here.
Like everybody else.
I try to stay away from those though, because I feel like it's filled with a bunch of creeps. Like clearly, everybody there just to smash, just to find something to hit. So
I agree.
Like I wouldn't even like entertain it. Period.
So as soon as you sign up, you know what you came here for.
Facts. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even about to put my feet in that water.
Let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah.
Like,
so, would any of you guys ever take somebody serious that y'all met on a dating site?
It depends. As long as they ain't sick.
As long as they don't got lupus.
I think I would. I'll take them serious, depending on after the conversation and all that. I would.
On a date, like you meet somebody on Tinder?
Oh, Tinder now. Tinder.
That's a dating site. First of all, social media is not a dating site.
Okay.
It is.
Then,
Sis, it is.
like if Tinder, I won't take them serious.
Well, I say it's not a dating site because it's not intended to be a dating site. People make it a dating site because they ratchet.
Yes.
But like
it's
Tinder,
free. Anything that's free, I don't care if you black, white, or brown and yellow. They make it a dating site because they're gonna slide in your DMs to see what's good with you. And soon you
nah, because how if you sign up for Match or Tinder, like you there to find people to date. But people don't go on social media like, oh, I'm about to find me a nigga. Like, a lot of people supposed to use social media to interact with their family and stuff like that.
Bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what Facebook is for. Facebook is for your family.
No, because Match.com is intended to find a serious relationship, but would you really take the relationship serious?
If they look sick, no.
just keep saying that.
So you want me to stamp a ticket to hell now or later?
Listen, I think this episode is going to take it. I just got a feeling that this episode is going to take us. So we all bought the ticket already.
You're right. Like a horse shotgun.
How would y'all correctly pursue somebody on a dating site or social media? Like how you sliding into their DMs?
What, nowadays, or are you talking about back in Black Planet days?
Maybe both. What's the difference?
Well, Black Planet, you sure already gonna be open once you open up your page and she hear that slow jam playing in the background? She's like, oh, he nice. Oh, he mature. With some jagged edge. Hit it with that. Ooh, you done.
Bye.
Yo. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. What song? Hey, do the song again, yo?
Ooh.
Once she open up that page and she hear that shit,
Hello.
that jagged edge.
He
What's the
can't
title?
love you
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I love you,
But as
baby,
soon as
if
she
you
opened that
know it's
beginning,
true.
that ooh, that's
Ooh.
it. You got her, hook, line, and sinker. And let her sign your guest book, of course, because if you don't sign your guest book, she's not worth it.
Okay, so do you guys have any dating etiquette from a female or male perspective? I mean, online dating etiquette. Because I know, like, for me, I feel like don't send me no unsolicited dick pics. Like, that's mad, like, rude. Like,
yeah, that happened to me before, and I was like, my block game came like I was passing shits like flyers, like so you know how you take a fly swatter, like soon as somebody said one, block, block. Like I
that's
don't even have
crazy.
pictures that even make a person to disrespect me like that, and I don't know what female that made these guys comfortable enough to even allow that. Oh, a quick story. My girlfriend, I call her my sister. The dude was trying to talk to both of us at the same time, but this is the thing that he know that we were close, but I guess he looking at it like, oh, somebody she ain't gonna tell. I guess he knew like she keeps a secret, but he had a little interest in me too. Make a long story short, he would send her a DP, but would send me like, "Oh, we need to hook up. I want to take you out to eat. I think you're so gorgeous, so pretty." But I was like, "Oh, I get it," because her picture, she has nothing but ass shots and I would say like really like raunchy
Like the
pictures.
slut pics.
Yeah, like oh, like the coochie prints, the pow pow prints,
The
like
camel toe?
yes. And my pictures and whatever, not to say my pictures even more conservative, but it's way more than that, whatever.
Right.
But I was like, so I was telling her, and she was like, well, he trying to highlight both of us. When she said, I'm trying to see what the money at or whatever. I was like, well, go on ahead, whatever. I said, because clearly he already from the door, he look at both of us different. So she was like, how he trying to kick it to both of us. She couldn't understand why he look at both of us different level. And then she was like, oh, you just think you better. I said, no, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I said, you could tell the dude his respect level how it is already. I said, she was like, so who you saying he respect? I said, me. I said he asking when we could meet, when we could go out, can he see me, when he could take me out. It's always when he could do what he can do for me, what he want to do for me. Like we need a spa date. We don't have to do nothing. I just want to chill with you. I think you're beautiful. I think you so smart. Look. I said, but you get nothing but dick pics, bitch. Like he not even
She's not
asking you.
working with
He
the
not
deal.
even asking you a day. You get nothing but the D pic. Like you should know how it is, but them I used to get them a lot, and I guess they just knew like, ugh, like okay, she ain't with it, and like most of the majority men would say like, whoever she won't accept, the next one will. So then,
Right.
what I'm saying, old girl's the next one.
Well, how long ago was that though? Because I feel like nowadays all dudes,
Like
that's
I
all they
would
do.
say, well, we working because Instagram been out since 2010, so I would say like the beginning because I used to get them a lot, like I mean seriously a lot. It was like annoying. Like why do I wake up and I need to see somebody's penis? That I don't like to wake up to see my own vagina, but so I don't need to see nobody penis. But I mean, like the a lot of chicks that accept that they messed up the game because boys was like really passing them out like flyers, like just passing them out like it's nothing, which is
Right.
understandable because and I think it's also with the age group too. Like in your 20s, you could do all the dumb shit in the world, nobody won't give a damn, whatever. But
Nah.
when you get a certain age, like you get 30 plus, like that's not acceptable no more because you got a different breed of chicks.
That's a new era thing because when I was younger, like dick pics wasn't flying around like that. Like
Please,
I mean
please.
not for me. I don't know,
Juicy,
but
juicy. I know about people DPs without with never had attention on dating them. Even I know about people that other people dated about they pee. Like seriously, that's how bad it is. Right? Because if you know about another man he don't even know that you know about his pee. Like that's how bad it is.
so Lucas, do you have any
What up?
etiquette? Online dating etiquette? What wouldn't you want from a female?
I guess as far as communicate, like talking, like she just constantly rambles on about herself, like somebody who's narcissistic.
Oh, that's
I
yeah.
got feelings too.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like they just be talking, like shoot, I might want to chime in with a story or something too. Like, damn, because if not, I'm gonna just tune you out and start playing PlayStation or something. Like, let me talk to yourself.
Did Lucas just turn 3 years old with that?
So you want
Yeah, I got a short attention span, so like I'll find something else to do. You can talk. You can
Hey,
talk to
Juicy,
yourself.
fuck this shit. I'm about to play my game.
like, anyways.
This bitch is boring. I'm about to play my Mario Brothers.
How long would y'all wait to like link up with somebody that y'all met online?
6 months is good because you gotta build a communication skill first, and then
6 is a lot. Damn, I was just
Yeah,
thinking like the whole 90-day rule thing.
Yeah, but
that's
but you gotta think about
to
like
meet them though. To meet them in person, 6 months.
I think 3 to 6 months. Yeah, because you gotta really. It's a lot of shit out here. It's come on, like this Catfish is a lot of stuff out here. So some would disagree with me because they're like, oh, as soon as possible. But you don't want nobody to take up that much. Like I don't know. It's just I just like to wait. That is crazy because if somebody really onto you, they will wait. Other than that, I don't think that 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't think so.
Right.
that was around my time. I'd say 2 or 3 weeks. It depends on how often we talking and how well the conversation's going and where we choosing to meet up at. Because you can meet up anywhere. Like you could be like, yo, it's a party over at so and so. Like at whatever club or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Your limit is 2 to 3 weeks. Your time frame.
Like I said, it depends. I would say around 2 to 3 weeks. Like because stuff changes so quickly. Like that person may lose interest. Like
right.
within
Her DMs
2, like
might be popping.
yeah. So you gotta pull the trigger like at some point.
So when y'all
But
do meet up, are y'all taking somebody with y'all?
It's gonna be at a public place. Like it's gonna be somewhere. Like it's ain't gonna be no one-on-one. It's just me and you. No, it's gonna have to be somewhere public. Like
niggas not trying to be a victim of no jokes.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, my problem with dating sites though, like not that I got a problem with it, but it'd be like
you do.
No, I'm just saying, like, it'd be like, what's going on with your situation? Because to me, dating sites seem like a last resort.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like you towards the end of the road, or like if you're older, for some people it's easier because you can't, or if you depending on your schedule, if you're real busy, you can't get out like that. It's a little bit easier. And like if you older, it's like your choices are now limited to like where you gonna go out, like you're not gonna really be trying to find nobody in the club. So
a lot of people use it too, like you said, like a last resort. Like they done been through hella relationships that wasn't really working. So you'll go to a dating site thinking people looking for the same things that you're looking for, but it just happens that it don't turn out to be like that. Most people be looking ahead.
yeah, I think it depends on which site you're on too.
Yeah, I guess, because, right, if you're on Match.com, you're probably looking for a little something more serious than on Tinder.
Yeah, you gotta pay for that. Like, you paying for a dating site. Like, you did.
Oh, no.
I think you gotta pay for that, don't you? I think you're like a month free, but I think you gotta pay.
That's basically paying for the box.
No, I swear I can't.
If I sign up for Match and I'm paying for it, I better find a Queen of Zamunda.
So, Jay, how would you correctly pursue somebody you met on social media? How you sliding in the DM?
I was to do that. Little jokes. Got sprinkle up. You can't just jump right in. Come on now. You got to jab. Throw little jabs here and there. Right? No, how you doing, beautiful? Nah.
Wow.
She know that already from all the other DM slides. She knows she's beautiful already.
So how long you waiting before you link up?
I would give it like at least 2 weeks max.
That must be a nigga answer.
2 weeks max.
What the heck? How was that? Like, if you link up with somebody at the club, how long you linking up with them again? You ain't gonna tell me it's gonna be a month, 2 months. Yeah, but when the next time you linking up with them?
Shit, as soon as possible.
Okay, then. So you meet somebody online, it ain't gonna be like, all right, it's gonna be like a month, 2 months. Like that's way too
Now I
long.
gotta fill you out first and talk to you, see what your head at, see where your head at.
Yeah, but yeah, of course that. Like you got talk. Like I'm saying, like if the conversation flowing, y'all talking almost like every day. I'm pretty sure you're gonna meet up sooner than you would
Yeah, because if it's taking
than
2
if y'all
weeks,
was talking every other day.
if you don't meet her in 2 weeks, something wrong.
She might be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might have a clutch stick.
She might have that turkey action.
Because like, what are you hiding at that point?
So you have etiquette, dating site etiquette, Jay?
I don't think so. I think I did what every other dude did back in those days.
Mm-hmm.
You highlight what you're gonna see, and you copy and paste to everybody.
So you one of them niggas that send "Good morning, beautiful" to like your whole callers?
No, because she knows she's beautiful already, but she ain't here for me though.
You know, I was guilty of that.
Of what?
Time and different times every morning to send. This is before I got on the iPhone game, whatever, because I think I graduated the iPhone at the 3 series. But you know, you could you could say what time that you want to send a person a text.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. No, this matter of fact, yeah, this before the iPhone, I had a Droid, and you could send a person a text at a certain time. Like I used to do 7 o'clock, 7:10, 7:45.
When they
Sometimes
first waking up, going to work. Hello, handsome.
yeah. So it's
Cool.
like, okay, you the first thing on mine, but really you ain't. My phone just sending you a text because I want you to think that I think you special.
Look at game.
Yeah.
All this time me thinking that you thinking about him as soon as you wake up.
Absolutely, but that shit backfired on me.
How? Wait, how?
Because droids get virus. So anything that was programmed from alarm and everything was going off on my phone. So all these texts was going off at the like it kept on going. I couldn't stop it, so I had to take the battery out for the phone to even to restart and to reprogram it. So he's like, "How many times you gonna say good morning?" I was like, "My phone dropped in the toilet and it's just sending everybody texts."
Lying ass.
Yeah.
You should have said, "How many times do you think you're handsome?"
Yeah, but that was the good old Droid back then. You could program your text to send it like it was just like a reminder text.
Now today we got another special guest. Well, everybody's special.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think this man gets the credit that he deserves in our family. This man right here, he introduced us to the whole social media. I'm going back to Black Planet.
Ooh.
All the way back to Yahoo Chat. Yeah, I know about that.
MySpace.
Wow.
AOL Chat.
MySpace.
MySpace. Yes. He put the whole family onto that. He's a pillar in our family. The whole family. He don't get the credit that he deserves. He got a couple names.
Basically, he the reason why y'all ratchet.
Hey, and also a special website that he put us onto.
What is that?
It's called Miente.
What? Please explain.
Yo, farmers.com too, yo.
Oh, so I didn't know about that one.
Who? Farmers?
You said farmers.com?
Yeah.
I'll see. Some shit out here.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yo. That's just not bad, yo.
Now, Miente, for everybody that don't know, it's the Black Planet for Spanish people.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm Brazilian Papi right here, but I ain't Brazilian.
Now.
So you speak Spanish?
No. See muy bien, gracias, amigo. That's all I know.
Oh, okay. So he's
that's very good.
I'm getting that he's like to finesse.
If you've been in the whole social media game for a while, when Miente was out, you know, if you wasn't Spanish, you wasn't getting no play whatsoever on Miente. So you had to come with a Spanish name. And I think that's where the name Raul came from. I don't know how he got Raul.
Classic.
But we've been calling him Raul for like years.
Wow.
So what's up, sir?
Going on, everybody. You know, my name is Brazilian Papi, while I'm known on the social media. You know what I
mean? Don't forget Rags, aka Rags to
Riches. AKA Rags to Riches.
Your rap name.
I've been in the game for a little minute, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, just kind of showing the ropes, letting people know, what's first round draft picks, what's, people to put on waivers, things like that. So just kind of letting people know what's going on with the online dating.
Now, for all our listeners, that's our advocate listeners, if you go back to episode number 2, where we talked about New York women, this is our Randy's brother right here.
Okay.
So tell us, how did you start out? Which one did you start off with? Which websites?
The first website I started out with was Black Planet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Black Planet. Probably was like 16, 17.
Wow, early.
Yeah. I'm a 40-year-old man, but look like I'm 27.
Oh, okay.
And you laughing, you know what I mean? It's true. I use that Palmer's cocoa butter, to preserve the humidity.
It's a staple.
You know what I mean? So let people know what's going on. But anyways, I started off with the Black Planet. And me, I like everybody. I'm an equal opportunity type of brother, you know what I mean? But, just being on Black Planet, I was meeting a lot of shorties on there, but it wasn't my cup of tea, because I like a little cream in my coffee.
Okay.
So, Black Planet was still on. I met a couple of shorties on there, but I really like
Black Planet was only black chicks?
It had some white girls on there that try to act black, but it was mostly, you know what I mean, a lot of sisters on there.
Okay. Because I've never used Black Planet.
Me neither.
They changed the name now. I think it's Black People Meet now or some shit.
They finessing people.
Wow.
And again, your name on there was Brazilian Papi, right?
Still Brazilian Pop. Still Brazilian Papi. You know what I mean?
Now,
are you still on there?
I'm not on there right now. I had to sign up to the Black People Meet, but I'm pretty sure it's a crossover. So if you probably put in your account, my shit probably pop up.
Now you left Black Planet, and did you go on to anything else?
I went on MySpace. You know what I mean? MySpace was the joint because that's where I think it started out. It's like, you come in your first 2 years, you're new to the league, expansion. Now, you're a little veteran. You coming into MySpace. It's like, okay, I got something here. I could bring in a few championships on this site. You know what I mean? I set it up. You open up the page. You got some nice slow jams on music in the background, setting the mood. Got my profile there. You know what I mean?
No, that question, because I remember this back like it was yesterday. Around this time when MySpace was jumping, was this when you was in your Puffy stage?
Yeah, I was in a Puffy. People used to say I look like Puffy. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie, I was taking advantage of that. I ain't gonna lie. That's right. I used to tell girls, take that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, I used to play around, just have a little fun.
So now, after you graduated from MySpace, now what else did you take your talents to?
Well, it was a lot of other websites that was coming out. You know what I mean? Like I was on MySpace for a minute, and then that's when Facebook started to get a little hot. You know what I mean? As far as like the little social websites on there, and I started getting on a Facebook. Met a couple of shorties on there, but it wasn't really nothing with no substance, so I ain't fucking with it.
You went substance on online dating? Wow.
Yeah, you gotta find a little something, like to see what's going on. You never know, you might get a diamond in the rough, so you gotta treat everybody the same. You know what I mean? Just see what's good.
My nigga, you came from Black Planet. What substance you looking for?
What I'm looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Black Planet.
What I was looking for on Black Planet?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I was looking for a nice sister. You know what I mean? Kind of like a Holly Berry type of complexion. Nice hair, but long hair. You know what I mean? Just
Holly Berry complexion, but you want cream in your coffee.
Yeah, but I'm an equal opportunity type of brother. I like everybody. But I prefer Caucasian at that present time, though.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And also, thank you for using the correct term. Now, did you ever take your talents across the water to Plenty of Fish?
Oh, man, Plenty of Fish. Man, I got a story for you. That would set it off because, I can't say I was a player. I tell girls right up front what's good, what I'm looking for. I tell them right away, and they buy into it until time goes on. It's like, nah, I ain't feeling this. It's like, yo, I told you from the gate. You know what I mean? Signed the contract, so
the contract.
It's whatever. So they knew what was going on, and Plenty of Fish, it was just it was too many puzzles on there. It was too many girls I met on there that, you know, we in 2019, you know, and you got girls that had pictures on there from 2012.
Wow, that's disrespectful.
So, any bad experiences on Plenty of Fish? Any bad experiences?
I had a bad experience that just happened. I want to say recently, maybe about a couple of years ago. I was talking to a shorty, and things was building up, you know, some traction with this girl, you know. But before that, I was talking to some girls on Plenty of Fish. Never met them, but just kind of, you know, entertaining, was seeing what's going on. But already was talking to them for a few months, you know. And when I met this girl, things started to get a little heavy. And I was like, okay, cool. But I was still talking to these girls on Plenty of Fish, but it wasn't like at the same time. It was like I would talk to this one girl for like a month. She'd go away for weeks, then I'd be talking to another girl, and it was like that for about a good 6 months, 7 months. And I said, you know what? I started doing my Uber. You know what I mean? I was on the Uber, so that's where I was getting a lot of my, you know, conversations. You know, talking to the ladies. You know what I mean? Doing my dirt. You know what I mean? But on this particular occasion, I was actually out there working.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the girls wanted to say, you know what, I'm out here, I'm in your area, we might as well just meet up, you know. She was like, cool. But she put the game on me, you know what I mean, and played me out. I never got played by a female before. This chick, you know, she did what I would have done. She got to the place before me, all right? So basically everything that I told I was going to look like, I told I had a white car, you know what I mean, but I had a black car. I told her I'd be wearing a baseball cap. I just had a do-rag on. I would wear a blue shirt, but I had a black shirt. So I basically told her everything totally different what I was going to look like. You know what I mean? And she basically told me everything what she was going to look like. But the problem was this. When I got there, I waited for about 15 minutes. You know what I mean? To wait to see if anybody was going to come in the bar. Then I went into the bar, and I said, I'm here. All right. She said she was at the door. When I went to the door, there was nobody there. Like, it was people there, but it wasn't the girl that I recognized in the picture. You know what I mean? Long story short, the girl said, I'm outside. I had to run to the car. But I didn't see nobody run to the car, so I went outside anyway. And there was nobody out there. So I think the girl was outside watching me to see who I was. All right. And then I told my mans, all right, about this girl. And he was like, yo, she looked kind of familiar. I think she did my man kind of dirty a while back. I said, what you mean? He was like, yo, watch out for her. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? It's already squashed. You know, I had met up with this girl. I didn't even meet her. You know what I mean? It's whatever. In the meantime, I'm in the same bar. I just happened to see one of my boys in there. I'm like, yo, what you doing this side of town? Because the side of town I was in, you know, North Dakota and Fargo, it's mostly Caucasian people here all the time, you know what I mean, 90%, you know what I mean, white people here. But in some areas that they got a little mixture where they got more of a mixed crowd than others. But we was more of like, it was just basically pure white people there, you know what I mean? So he was there. He said he had to meet up with a girl too. I said, you got to meet up with somebody too? Yeah, I've been waiting here for a while. Yo, you got a picture? You know what I mean? He showed me a picture. I was like, that girl looked kind of familiar, all right? But I couldn't put my finger on it. I said, you know what? Let's just have a drink and let's get the fuck out of here. So we left. We went downtown to an area where there's a lot more of us down there. So I'm there. I went home, went to the house, changed, went to go get my shorty. We had some drinks, pre-game, having a good night. I'm looking good. Everything is straight. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let's go. I get out there. I'm in there maybe like a half hour in the bar. I'm like, these two girls, you know what I mean? I kind of recognize. Oh, shit. That's the girl I'm supposed to meet. And that's the other girl I was talking to on Plenty of Fish. I've been talking to both of these girls on Plenty of Fish. These chicks are on a bar right there in the club right now. So all of a sudden, all right, they come up and before they could say something to me, all right, they was like, what's going on, Anthony? And I was like, Anthony, do I even know you? It's like, you don't know me? And like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, get out my face. Get out of here. My girl and her friends, she went to the bathroom. And then these girls followed her. I told my mans, I was like, listen, man, shit about to get crazy up in here in a few, man. I'm about to let you know.
Wait, hold on.
What's going on?
Did you see like the Cheetahs van pull up?
No. Yeah, so they went in the bathroom. They probably was in there maybe, I would say, 10 minutes. Came out. A girl came in my face. So, oh, what's going on, Brazilian Papi? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Who's Brazilian Papi? Lips that won't lie, eyes that won't cry. That's what your profile say.
Wait,
what are you talking about?
What's that profile say?
I got a whole profile as far as like, I'm looking for a girl to unlock my heart, you know what I mean? And all that. I got like a nice little profile that says a lot of bullshit.
That shit said lips that don't lie, and what else?
Yeah, eyes
that don't cry. Get a man a round of applause right there.
Hey, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was on it, yo. I had everything, man. I was like hooking everything, and this night, this is probably one of the most embarrassing nights I think I've had in my life. Yo, this chick slapped me so hard, all right? Yo, I took about 3 steps, and I was out the club. You know what I mean?
Is there any do's and don'ts when it comes to looking at a profile picture? Like, how would you know you're getting catfished? Have you ever been catfished?
I've been catfished a few times. If you got pictures of girls where their faces are zoomed in and nothing else, all right, and all their pictures are zoomed in, all right, it's a problem, all right.
Okay. Anything else?
It's a problem. Make sure when you're looking at a girl profile, make sure that they have at least 4 to 5 pictures, and at least 2 of them got to be full body shots. You know what I mean? So at least the guys have an option as far as like, if that's my style or not. You know what I mean? Because I've been caught out there a few times. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I took a loss sometimes. You know what I mean? Just for my efforts, making the effort to see this girl. You know what I mean? I might have, got a little, turkey action. You know what I mean? That's it. My time has been wasted, so I might as well make it happen. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna see this shit again.
Anthony, do me a favor. Yeah. This is Mind Trigger, so you have to let us know for some of our listeners what that turkey action means.
So go back and start off with like when you got to her house. Like, what did she look like? Like, first, describe her profile.
Like, okay, like basically, I ain't gonna lie. She had a cute face, nice eyes. Her hair was long. Like in some pictures, it kind of looked like her face was kind of slim, a little fat, whatever. But it was certain pictures where I'm like, she had a little potential there. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Did you say Trump face?
No. She had like her face was a little slim hair, a little like puffy in certain other pictures. You know what I mean? But you could tell that it was potential there. You don't know if this is recent. This is maybe a few years back. You don't know. So I was like, you know what? I'm leaving work. I figure it's not out of my way. So let me stop at this chick. You know what I mean? It's only maybe a little 5-mile difference from where I'm going to our house. You ever I don't know if you know people, whatever, but when people go and get surgery, you know what I mean, for weight loss or whatever, and they got that fucking baggy fucking skin, like somebody just popped a balloon, you know what I mean, under their arms, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's how she looked, yo.
So what did you say?
What did I say? I was like, yo, I'm very disappointed. You know what I mean? What I'm saying?
No, he didn't.
She was like, I feel so embarrassed. I was like, embarrassed? You didn't give me the option to decide if I'm into the type of woman like you or not. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you can catch any guy with a cute face. A lot of girls out there with a cute face. But there's a reason why a lot of chicks out there, you know what I mean, they get guys by default because these chicks know what they working with. They know on an average day, if they went out the way they looked, ain't no guy gonna holler. You know what I mean? So they got to do these things. You know what I mean? And then you figure a guy goes out of his way to maybe see this chick because he doesn't know or whatever. By default, these chicks are getting these guys like this and be like, you know what? I don't even have to leave the comfort of my home. I know I look like shit. You know what I mean? And eventually I'm going to get these guys, you know what I mean? And that's what happened. That's why these guys at the bar, I call these chicks last call chicks. You know what I mean? 215, trying to holler at these chicks. And they be like, oh, you want to holler at my ass now? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know. I thought that guy with you was your man, so I kind of even try to holler at you.
No one was chicks. Wow.
You said you had a few. Give us one more bad catfish experience.
Okay. Oh, I met a chick in Canada. All right, that I met online. She was in a wheelchair.
Wait, hold on now. Back up.
I'm not disrespecting handicapped people. You know what I mean? Because everybody deserves loving or whatever the case might be. But I think, like I said, you have to give a guy an option.
Go back to her profile picture. How was the profile picture looking?
Her picture was nice. You know what I mean? It looked like the way her pictures was, where it like she was on the bed, you know, chilling, always in the comfort of somewhere. But it looked like her legs when she was in a wheelchair. You know how in math you got less than, greater than, and equal. Her legs looked like one of those lesser or greater than.
So you never saw the wheelchair in any of the photos on her profile?
No, I didn't see it at all. Beautiful girl, you know what I mean? Nice hair. She has some nice glasses, you know, she looked nice. Pictures, you know, show when she was in bed, you know, laying down, looked like she wasn't comfortable, you know. Never really saw a picture of her standing up, you know what I mean? But I have seen pictures of girls where they haven't really always standing up, they always in some type of position or whatever, which I didn't think, you know, because I've met a lot of girls online, you know what I mean? So I wasn't expecting what I was about to expect.
So they have no pics with like the little booty on the sink?
Nah. She just basically said that, you know what, I'm a nice girl, this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? I might have some things about me that I hope you wanted to accept, but, you know, I didn't think, the last thing you think about is the girls in the wheelchair. This ain't no Deuce Bigelow where the girl's gonna pop her leg off. You're not thinking about that. You know what I mean?
Deuce Bigelow.
You know?
I can't.
So then you went to the house or wherever you met her at?
I met her at a bar, you know what I mean? And I'm going in the bar, you know, this is like in the afternoon time. This is maybe like 2, 3 in the afternoon, like in the middle of the weekend it was. You know what I mean? But I know it was like early afternoon. These are around the times when I had the flip phones and shit, you know what I mean? You know, so little flip phone, then you gotta pull up the antenna, like 10 feet high and shit. You know, so I have one of them phones, you know what I mean? Like, it's whatever. But anyways, I went to the bar, you know, I text her, let her know, you know, as far as like I'm here, you know, and I went in the bar and the chick just rolled up. So we just talking and I'm like in shock. And I was nice. We went outside the patio, pushed out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just had a little conversation. We just kind of talked. You know?
So but the question is, did you hit it or not?
Nah, we talked. I'm thinking to myself, you know what I mean? This is not like a midget. You know, it's kind of like, you know what? Everybody, some guy on some level, like, you know what? How would it feel to, like, you know, have sex with a midget? This is kind of applies to that, you know what I mean? The girl in the wheelchair, like, how would you feel afterwards?
If you was to give 3 good tips on how not to get catfished online, what would it be?
3 good tips on catfish online. All right. To me personally, be aggressive. All right? Be aggressive from the get-go. You know what I mean? They know what it is. People that's on there with the bullshit, go on Match.com. You know what I mean? You know what it is. You know what I mean? So you gotta I tell people, be aggressive. You know what I mean? Talk to a girl, see what's up. Let me get that number or something.
Okay,
I need to know if
Anthony, but correct me.
I need you to send me a picture.
Anthony, correct me if I'm wrong, but what if somebody really looking for love? Like,
if somebody really I mean, you take a chance, you know, but at the same time, you know, you can, like, you know, because this girl might say a few good things that might impress you. You got to treat her the same like everybody else. You on this site, and I met plenty of girls that said on their website, no holler at me if you're trying to hook up. And I've met them, and within hours of meeting them, I'm hooked. You know what I mean? So that shit doesn't apply to me. You know what I mean? I say whatever. Yeah, I'm looking for a family too. You know what I mean? I want a good girl to settle down with. I say all the good stuff, and when I see him, and then I be like, damn, there it go. Like I said, but as far as 3 good tips, like, I tell guys, like, you know, don't try to go on these sites looking for first-round draft picks, which you ain't going to get. You know what I mean? You ain't going to get them. You know what I mean? You might get a few here and there, you know what I mean? But you get a lot of late rounders, a lot of people that's off waivers, you know what I mean? Got to play in the summer league just to get some minutes to get on a roster.
Basically,
you know what I mean?
saying that don't go up there and looking for Steph Curry and LeBron.
Rotational players where they know they role, And if they do a good job, you know what I mean, everything gets upgraded, you know what I mean? But they know what it is, you know, like I said. You got a few people that's actually on there looking for love, but like I said, if I had to give a percentage, you know what I mean, as far as people out there looking for love on like sites like Tinder and shit like that, maybe like 10%.
Okay. What's the third video you'll give them?
The third advice that I give them is that ask for more pictures. You don't have more than 5 different pictures. You with friends, you at least 2 photos with full body shots. You know what I mean?
You mean that shit, B.
Do you have any like go-to lines that you'll pull out the hat?
I tell chicks right away, like, what are you looking for? And the go-to lines that I have, just go with the flow. Like, you can tell me that you want kids, you want this man, you want this kind of man, but, you know, we have to meet first. I tell girls what they want to hear, but as I got older, I just tell girls, you know, exactly what the hell I want. You know what I mean? And, you know, I don't tell them what I want to hear because I live by the cliche, it's plain fish in the sea. So if one chick don't, you know, fall in line or be a certain way or like the potential that I'm looking for, eventually you will find me.
I believe that.
What is a suitable time you think to link up with somebody that you meet on the site?
What you mean as far as like what for the time we talk to them?
Yeah, like is there too soon or too like, you know?
At least within a couple of days.
That's too.
You know what I mean? Because if you in town, you want to know if the person is who she is. Because you don't want to, one thing, time is very important to me. I don't like to waste no time. So I would say let's meet at a coffee shop in a couple of days. You know what I mean? It's either we going to decide if you like what you see and I like, you know, and vice versa. And this is going to go any further. It is what it is. You know, I just like to go with the flow. That's all.
Well, it's been great talking to you.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay, so now we know the do's and don'ts. This was a very, very interesting topic. And I feel like I have to pray after this. How about you, Jay?
I'm not a big religious person, but I'm gonna have to do something also.
Yes.
Cleanse myself down.
Yes. I think we both need to we need to find a church, a masjid, a temple, Hinduism, whatever Indians go with it, whatever they worship. We need to find somebody to cleanse us because this was ratchet, really ratchet.
Only thing I can say is if you're starting out on this online dating thing, you know, just be mindful of catfishes. They're out there.
That's
you know,
the turkey legs.
Always remember, one, get good photos, get multiple photos.
Yes, that too.
Make sure if they from the neck up, you know, ask it, where's the neck down at?
Yes.
So,
yes. Make sure they ain't had no turkey triangle legs kind of situation going on.
Exactly. And other than that, just be mindful of your website you're on. And always remember, the whole team gotta win.
Mary Jane, take a puff. We on our way. She the finest. Flying sidekick. We on the trip. And she my co-pilot.